And what I like about this is that it's almost like AAW is going back to its core, back to its home base, because we have two Chicago natives as they were introduced, and two young talents. I've seen Elayna Black a time or two. It's the first time seeing Skye Blue, but they obviously are not in the same echelon of notoriety as a Chris Statlander, as Jessica Havoc, as a Kimber Lee. But again, it only takes one win here tonight. We have some of the hungriest young athletes looking for a chance, looking for an opportunity. Some of them have been sitting at home for 8 months.
Oh, Skye Blue looking to stack it up early. Schoolgirl cover only gets the one. Now trips her up.
Yeah, all that frustration, all that impatience comes out in this ring. Give it your all and become a major, major star here in the launch of AAW as we're alive again.
Beautiful evasion there by Skye Blue, just 21 years old, really entering her, her infancy stages here in the world of professional wrestling. But one of the things that AAW has always prided itself on is giving the opportunity to young women's athletes. You know, you got to think about some of the caliber of athletes that have come up through this company. Your Kimber Lees, your Heidi Lovelaces, your Jessica Havocs. You know, you talk about the current division, Chris Statlander, Hyen, Christy Janes.
Yeah, absolutely. And the women's division across the board in professional wrestling has never been more competitive and have never had more eyes closely cinched in on it. This is time for these girls to show up, to show out, make a name for themselves, show why they belong, much as Mr. Titan did earlier on. This is their opportunity to show in the female division that they can defeat anybody on any given night. And certainly, I like the aggression so far of Elayna Black. I like the killer instinct of Elayna Black. If Skye Blue is a little tentative, a little nervous, she can get eaten up.
Absolutely. Elayna Black just staying on the attack here. What do they call her? The sorceress of sin?
Yes, and that certainly gives you imagery of some very dark, macabre things in your mind. Certainly, I don't think she's got necessarily a big conscience. I don't think she, reads to the elderly on weekends or volunteers at the daycare center. I think she's all about inflicting pain and punishment on anybody that crosses her path, and that killer instinct could be what gets her ahead.
That, and you can just tell, pulling out that tarot card.
Well,
Oh, God!
I've always heard those things are dangerous, but I didn't think it was for that reason.
Slicing the corners of her mouth.
Gosh. Yeah, that's,
You got to think under these bright lights, the sweat dripping down into an open wound such as that.
Yeah, I just think about everybody out there has gotten a paper cut at some point, maybe on your finger, wherever. But, that stings. It distracts you. It takes your eye off the ball, your mind off the game. And certainly, if any time Skye Blue tries to just breathe through her mouth, that stinging pain of the air coming through the wound, that's going to affect her as this matchup goes on.
That step-up knee strike catching her absolutely flush, able to duck that clothesline. Face crusher onto the knee, now whipping Elayna Black. No, Elayna Black with the reversal on Skye Blue. Step up Hurricane Rana from Skye Blue. Sends Elayna Black reeling into the corner. Now Skye Blue charging in full steam ahead. Black able to get out of the way, rolls back up to her feet. Now charging in herself, runs right into that boot of Skye.
I don't think Elayna saw any of this in her card deck.
And now Skye Blue coming over the top, high cross body block, hooks the leg, only able to get the two. You talk about, Skye Blue, of course, being very, very young in her career. Elayna Black is herself as well. I've been very fortunate of seeing Elayna Black come up on the Chicago wrestling scene for the better part of the last 3 years, and she's gotten better and better every single time that I've seen her. She shows a confidence that not many people can show with the amount of inexperience that she has as she's looking to make her go to sleep there.
I would say both these athletes wise beyond the years so far based on the effort they put forth in this contest, but there's only one chance to make a first impression. Only one can come out the victor.
Ripcord round kick catches her, and a savate kick sends her reeling down to the mat. Skye Blue looking to capitalize with the cover. Only able to get the 2 count.
And you see the hands on the head, the frustration setting in. I think Skye Blue thought this was her moment, but she can't get frazzled, can't get her head off the game right now. She's already got the paper cut. She's already got just the aura of Elayna Black ready, space in her head, and there you see the counter. I think she hesitated just a tiny bit, and Elayna was ready, had it scouted.
Able to totally her into that second buckle. Double underhook DDT. Center of the ring, Elayna with the cover, Skye's down,
Lights
and
out.
That's gonna do it. All it takes is just that 1 second to capitalize.
4 minutes, 19 seconds. Your winner, the Sorceress of Sin, Elayna Black.
Elayna Black, what a victory here tonight.